Blah. You're watching AcksFlicks, and my name's Christian Ackerman, and today I'm going to show you how to make a real Back to the Future 2 hoverboard. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to show you how to make a real Back to the Future 2 hoverboard. Since the whole controversy with the Funny or Die hover video with Christopher Lloyd, Tony Hawk, and a bunch of other people has hit the web, the social media. People have been talking about this video, and I thought, wow, I was just going to do a video about the hoverboard since it was in my last episode where it was just behind me on display when I talked about Big Trouble in Little China. But anyways, this episode, I'm just going to show you how I made a real Back to the Future hoverboard. And why I made this was I was visiting my family in California, and I decided, hey, I'm a Back to the Future fan of like the whole movies, especially Back to the Future 2. I want to go to one of the film locations. I've been to the clock tower and all that, but I've never been to the actual film location where they shot the scene of Marty's home, Marty McFly. And so we went to LA and found the location, found the house, found the actual location, and I took a picture. It was a photo op, and I took some video, and I took a picture with this hoverboard and my sports almanac that I made, and I made this just for that little photo op, so it wasn't just me like standing, hello, in front of the house, this like empty house that doesn't look like anything. It just, nobody would really know unless you're a geek like me with Back to the Future stuff. Anyway, so I decided I'm going to make myself a Back to the Future hoverboard to pose with at this film location. So yeah, because I'm weird and I wanted to do that, and I'm a tourist. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to show you what you need to make this, and or there's a bunch of ways how to make these hoverboards, but I'm going to show you the way I made this hoverboard. These are the items that you need, and this is how you make it. I don't know why I'm talking like that. First, you're going to need a permanent marker, some scissors or cutting utensils, some tape. It doesn't need to be blue, it could be any color. Cardboard, you need some cardboard. You need to be able to print something off, a color printer, something that can print out color stuff. So you'll need paper to put in the printer to print out color stuff. And then I printed a bunch of these out so I can cut up and then place on the cardboard. And you're going to need a hot glue gun or some kind of gluing utensil. So hot glue gun, yeah, and some mustard. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your nice size piece of cardboard, you know, cut it. You're going to cut it out. You're going to cut it. You're going to cut it. Once you've cut your piece of cover of your cardboard, you're going to then tape them on just to kind of hold it in place. You're going to glue the pieces on, okay? Online, I found a picture of the front part of the hoverboard and the back side of the hoverboard. And then what I did is, after cutting these pieces out and piecing my pieces of paper, and you can see there's a layer right here. Look at my arrow pointing to the layer. See me? There's a layer here, so this is a separate layer. These pieces are separate layers, but it's all paper and cardboard, okay? And then this is two pieces of cardboard sandwiched together. So I sandwiched, and then I used the hot glue gun to glue them together. And then I just cut the pieces with a scissor and taped them to hold them in place, and then I did the rest with hot glue gun. And then each a separate piece of cardboard cut, and that's where the hot glue gun. Now you're wondering, where does the mustard come in? Now what you do with the mustard, you just put a little dab in your mouth. Two is I used the Sharpie to kind of mark out or clean up areas. So there it is. It's real hoverboard, a real life Mattel hoverboard that I have for my photo op. And I stood there and I was like, that's how you make a real Back to the Future 2 hoverboard. Real hoverboard. Whoa!